This country right now got to ask this question. Is there any doubt?
The case of Troy Anthony Davis has more holes in it than a sponge.
Are they following their own rules, their own policies, and their own governance to govern the right to take a man's life?
Right.
And what we have seen is a doubtful process. And not one or two have stood up, but 7 out of 9 have stood up and recanted their position. So America needs to be called to its own standard of justice, in which it states that this can only be carried out when there's no doubt, and there's doubt in this case.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Kalonji Chapman, National Chief Coordinator of FTP Movement, also the author of How to Build a People's Army. Behind me is the racist state police who continuously kill our people in the community. You understand what I'm saying? They have no regard for us. They think that they actually run things, but they run nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, they're letting us know that the people have no say-so in their own livelihood. They're letting us know that there is no self-determination, and their only mission is to serve and to protect the corporations here in America. We are totally against the racist power structure that currently exists. We don't care if there's a black president because of the fact that we know that that's just democratic fascism. You understand what I'm saying? We're clear about our role in society, and we're clear about their role in society. We must not stand by idly and allow Troy Davis to be executed. You understand what I'm saying? All power to the people, that's where the power comes from.
Any day, when you have former President Jimmy Carter, the former head of the FBI, William Sessions, Al Sharpton, Bishop Tutu, Pope Benedict, and us on the same page, it's a bad day in America. Are we gonna let CNN dictate our reality? No! Are we gonna let Fox News continue to lie to the people? No! I'm suggesting, I'm not calling for violence, but I'm suggesting you take it to the streets. Yeah! The United States gotta know we positively disagree with what's going on. I'm asking all our brothers and sisters. I'm asking all our brothers and sisters in struggle. I'm asking all our brothers and sisters in struggle to remain calm. I'm not saying tear the city down. So tomorrow when they give you a slick sound bite and they say some militants stood on stage, tell them their damn lie, it was a black man who's a father who stood on stage. It was a black man who's a son who stood on stage. He's a concerned black man that's concerned with our people's plight. All people are standing up today. White people, Asians, people of all persuasions, different religious backgrounds are coming together. I come to speak for the voice of the voiceless, those who are unheard. I'm gonna make it short and I'm gonna give a disclaimer. My views might not be the message or views of everybody that's touched this microphone, but it's damn sure the views of the people where I come from.
My name is Darby Tillis. I'm Illinois exonerate #1. I spent 9 years, 1 month, and 17 days on death row waiting to die for a crime I did not commit. And I was the first one to be released in the state of Illinois from death row. I've been out for 24 years and some months. And I fight to abolish the death penalty. I do everything that I know how to make sure justice is fair, even in the death penalty, although it should be abolished totally, but as long as they got it, an innocent man shouldn't have to die. Get me wrong, that no man should die. But as long as we're working on it, nobody should die innocent. And I believe Troy is innocent, and I'm not a lawyer, but I do know some ramifications of the law, and I do believe he's innocent. I believe that they haven't proven that he was guilty. And I think that he should be killed.
Go to the Bible, which would be Deuteronomy 30:19. I've said before you blessing and curses, life and death, choose life.
Edward DuBose, State President with the Georgia NAACP.
You can say what you want to say, but the NAACP has been on the case.
Well, what we've been saying all along is that we pray for Troy's life. We pray that as we approach tomorrow, that this state will recognize what we said all along, that if you kill Troy Davis, you are doing so at the risk of possibly killing an innocent man. There's too much doubt.
Yeah.
And if it's too much doubt, then you need to pause and recognize that Troy is not the one that needs to be executed tomorrow.
Yeah, I just want to say that it's a global fight. There are people all over the world watching what's happening here in Georgia and standing with the NAACP and standing with Amnesty International, trying to make sure that the United States one day will join those countries which long ago learned that there is no purpose served by the death penalty. On the contrary, that it harms everybody it touches.
Derek Bozeman, I'm a former city council member, City of Atlanta, and community activist. And I'm here just to raise my voice and let Troy Davis know and let the world know that's what's about to happen in Georgia is just a travesty. And so we're just here using what we can tonight, our voice, to just raise up real serious concern about the state we live in that's trying to execute this man with so much doubt around this case.
I am absolutely opposed to this execution, as I am all executions. And I'm a citizen of this country. I live in Georgia, so I'm working hard to end the death penalty here. I'm a member of the board of Georgians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty.
All right.
This is not our first demonstration. It's not going to be our last. We're going to keep on struggling until this death penalty is eliminated from the statutes in this state.
I just want to say I think that this is a time when all Georgians who care about justice should be weeping and outraged.
I just want to say that killing a person is never justice. It's not justice for the community, it's not justice for the victim, it's not justice for their family, innocent or guilty. Killing people doesn't make us more safe and doesn't make us more whole.
It's important that if tomorrow Troy's body is taken, that we don't allow our spirits to be taken too.
That's right.
It is important tomorrow that if Troy's body dies, that this movement lives on. It is important that tomorrow, if the state of Georgia in its utter impatience murders Troy Davis, that we redouble our commitment to build broad, deep, and uncomfortably large coalition to change the heart of this nation.
That's good.
So that state-sponsored murder of innocent people can never happen again.
That's good.
Tomorrow, should worst come to worst, or what if come to what shall be. Let us be very clear that tomorrow is not the end of anything. It is the beginning of the end of the death penalty in the United States. Not in my name. 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 Not in my name.
You understand? And then for the family of the officer who was slain, going to the aid of a homeless man, to his family, should we cry out for blood because someone have to pay for this crime? You understand? So
exactly, yeah.
If justice is not done, their hearts cannot be truly satisfied.